All right, everyone, we're doing the video reveal for head-to-head number 7. And this one was a really fun one, as they all were, right? But the number 1 amp is the 2C Plus, right? So this one was very, very close on the mic, very close in the room, very, very close. So the 4, I think, 4B, lives up to what most people say they feel about it. It's maybe got a little bit more gain, a little bit more saturation than, say, the 4A, because it was, right there with the C++ in plus mode. So in the room, maybe a little bit more compressed from the 4B, obviously. But I mean, it's not dramatic, guys. If you set the settings the same on, it looks like just about any of the Mark series, you're going to be very much in that same territory, right? So, I mean, that's really it. I can't really add anything that I haven't said about any of the other amps. I like the 4s because they have so many options. It literally is the most option-rich of the Mark series. I mean, yes, the 7's got a lot of new cool toys like the cab clone, and it's got the XLR out and all that kind of stuff. But the 4s for the time, I mean, they had everything. You've got all the little push-pulls. You got pentode, you got triode, you got mid-gain, you got harmonics, you got simulclash, you got the reduced power modes. I mean, just all the different, like everything that Mesa had been doing up to that point, all the different mods, stuff that you had to previously send in your amp, to get those mods. They were all included in the 4, and I think that's what made it just a instant legendary amp. The 4A and the 4B, both fantastic amps, as with all the Mark series. I guess if you compare and contrast the 4s, the A is a little bit more organic, a little less compressed versus the 4B, and the 4B is a little more compressed and a little bit more gainy, a little bit more hair, so to speak, on the distortion or gain, whatever you want to call it. But again, it's not dramatic. I mean, they fixed the good part about the B is they fixed the volume disparity kind of a little bit better between the channels versus the 4A. And that's really about it. Any of the Mark series is going to get you right into that territory. Depending on what you're looking for, you'll get a H power section, you'll get a D power section, you'll get the 4. You can get the JP2C, which I haven't done that with my new setup yet, so that one's coming as well. I still have to do the 525. That'll be an interesting one versus the 2C++, right? Because the 525 just doesn't have very much headroom. You can barely get it up to about noon, and it starts kind of going, hey, what are you doing with me? But it's still a great amp too. I love that little thing. It probably blows me away more than all the rest of them. I can't wait till they do more of them. A 25 watt, I'm sure they will do it, and I'll probably be stuck buying one of those too. All right, guys, as always, thank you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's talk down in the comments. Thank you.